It said turn right, but it said turn left now.
No, it's the same. What she said there was turn left and then right.
Yeah.
Turn left, then turn right.
So now you're doing the MSP, so middle signal.
Yep.
We got the position. We're in the
Turn
correct
right.
gear.
Signal.
Yep. And then gear change, check your gear. You've
Yeah,
got the
to
correct
1.
gear. Okay, no cars coming, so we're doing it. Excellent. Back to 1. And then off you go, nice and easy with the bike. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I've got Tyler with me. Say hi.
Yeah, buds.
And Tyler's fairly new. He's done a couple of lessons with me. He's just getting used to the car. He's had a big break before. He had 10 prior lessons a while back, so he's a bit rusty, but he's loving the car and he's enjoying it. He's getting used to it. So we were introducing TomTom to him in this lesson. Have you done TomTom at all?
No.
But you've been following it with your dad.
Yeah, my dad done that.
So that's the first time we're putting this TomTom on. It's a test route. We're not testing you, we're just letting you work out how the TomTom might be and what it's like to follow it. Again, if you go off the TomTom, they're not as bothered as long as you're driving safely. So shall we have a look at that?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. If you put that window up, when I put the aircon on, it is a little bit warm, but if you close that, it distorts the sound, yeah? See if you can follow that. So if you select first gear,
Yep.
and we're going to move off nice and easy.
Looks.
So we're having a look.
There's a guy there.
Yeah, take your time. Getting used to the biting point. It's a bit different to what you've been driving. That's it. Okay, so what is she saying? Can you
Left.
see? Right.
So when do you indicate when you get to about?
Just about
Turn
here.
left.
Mirrors.
Scotchman Road.
Keep your mirrors up as well, so stick to the MSPSL routine where you can. Remember it. And she speaks a bit late sometimes, but if you look at that, it's showing you it. That's it. And that's the exact model what they use
Yeah.
in the test. So yeah. Okay.
You know on these roads here, who has the right of way, or is it just
So
like?
on these chicanes, basically, there's no signs. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
So on this one, it would be if you're thinking they're coming quick and they're going to get to you to hold back,
Yeah.
or if you're there before them, you can go through. So it's something that you have
So,
to work out.
so
with
if
them.
whoever's there first gets to go first.
Basically.
Yeah.
But you do get drivers that are a bit quick around here. If you feel you're not going to make it, it's best to
Yeah,
stop.
stop. Yeah.
And then go. Normally you get the large arrow saying you've got priority.
Yeah, of
Or
course.
that, and that's how it works. But it's not guaranteed because you've got a lot of drivers who are disobeying the rules. So you got to make that
Speedo's
judgment.
not on. Sag.
Oh yeah, we'll set that.
After
keep
200
hands on
yards,
them.
turn left,
That's it.
B6144, Toller Lane, then turn right.
Yeah, we just had to set that. Well, it looks like it's going to be a nice day today.
Yeah, it's red out already, isn't it? 20 past 11.
Yeah, we can set that aircon.
It said turn right, but it said turn left now.
No, it's the same. What she said there was turn left and then right.
Yeah.
Turn left, then turn right.
So she's giving you a heads up
Yeah,
on
that's
where
right.
you're going next. So you got the middle signal in, you need to get that gear. And then this junction's quite hard to get out of, so we're going to angle the car a bit more. We're going to creep
Yeah,
and deep.
creep.
And we're going to take our time. That Jeep's blocking the view, you see. So you don't have to go, you just edge forward, lean forward if you can, have a look. And if not, we can stop.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. And that's how you deal with that one. And then traffic lights, I think, what did she say? Where we
Turn
went?
right next.
Okay, excellent. That's good. So this is a proper test route.
Yeah.
This one, so you get to know your test routes like this.
So, as well, like, can you tell me like my minors and faults if I do any?
Yeah.
Sort of thing, like it's like a test.
So there we basically your gear, get the gear back in, to like one when you come into
After 100 yards, turn right, Smith Lane.
this one here. So now you're doing the MSP, so middle signal.
Yep.
We got the position. We're in the
Turn
correct lane.
right.
Signal.
Yep. And then gear change, check your gear. You
Yeah,
got the
to
correct
1.
gear. Okay, no cars coming, so we're doing it. Basically, try to follow the MSP yourself. Try to follow middle signal position. So that would be for right turn, middle signal, right lane, and then you're doing your gear change, which is speed, and then looking to see if you can go. If you run through that routine all the time, you're going to be getting set up for it properly.
Like here, slow down a bit.
So that's a bit of a meeting area. Yeah. Second gear is advisable.
It's gone off against that.
The second gear is advisable here.
Yeah.
So just stay in second. It should set itself now. That's it. It's got tools different settings on it, you see. Then around here you do get a lot of meeting points.
Yeah, we're 2 cars on both sides of the road.
Yeah, so second gear is a good gear. This zebra's normally quite busy. and they come out on the side, then you can't really
So
see
really,
them.
I should have like slowed down before entering her.
Just that was okay how we've approached.
Right.
Yeah, so you check it like that, you know. Again, don't change up just now. It's not bad on a Sunday, but you do get cars on both sides, but you get a bend coming up.
Yeah.
You've got a bend coming up as well. It's gonna get, it's like a double bend.
So in your test, the second will be alright driving like
During
this.
the week, this has got cars parked.
After
on both
200
Yeah, so second's
yards,
perfect, yeah.
bear left,
Yeah, you're
face
better off
hill
in it.
back lane.
Yeah. So you see there now, she's saying bear left just means you're following it. It's not a left turn or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's how the
So that's not an
Tom-Toms-
indication, is it? It's just
No. And that's how Tom-Toms talk, you know, when they want you to bear left, bear right.
yeah.
They just mean keep left, keep on the same track,
Bear left.
and you don't need to actually indicate
Yeah.
for it. Now at the end there, can you see a different sign at the end?
Stop, yeah. They just wait
Yeah.
for like going neutral, don't you?
Yeah, you don't have to go in neutral, but you have to make a stop.
At the end
before
of the
line,
road,
a full
turn
stop.
right, face hill
Mustn't
lane.
creep onto it too quick. So we're
So it's
turning right,
Oh,
so
you're
middle
clutching
signal.
now.
So middle signal right, and as you
Turn
come onto the
right.
stop sign, just stop on that.
Then
So
clutch.
stop here, complete stop, complete, good, and then first gear. So your handbrake needs to be on, it's good.
Yeah, so that's on
Yeah,
brake
that's
side.
the examiner now, you've made a full stop.
Yep.
Now we're going to creep and peep and checking this side. So it's more blind to the left, can you see?
Yep, clear,
Okay.
so.
Okay, that's good. Add gas. Add the gas on, so you got hill there. Plenty of gas, building the speed up, so you're checking the speed check mirror.
Yep.
And gear two. And so they're awkward roads around the tested and all that.
Yeah, all narrow as well, aren't they?
Yeah, very narrow. And a lot of meeting points.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the odd stop sign, you've not got many of them. That's the main one. There's one in Shipley, I think, Victoria Road.
I've always been told, you know, like when stop signs there, you have to put into neutral. Is that not a thing then?
No, you don't have to
stop.
neutral, but the stop complete stop. I mean, you don't really even have to put your handbrake on, but what they like to see is a stop
Yeah.
before the line. And then we advise the handbrake because it lets them know,
That you've got the under control.
that you've stopped completely. And in my car, you've got auto handbrake, so it comes on, but you must have that on to show. Go second gear is going to be better here. Again, we need to stop for the other car approaching too quick. Excellent, back to one. And then off you go, nice and easy with the bike. So I'm helping you a little bit more because you're still new on, aren't
Yeah.
you? But you're doing alright. Seeing holding back is good, isn't it? That's it. The church busy there. Look at these cars off that church there. Normally you won't get them on both sides
Yeah.
there. And she lets you know in advance at the top where you're going. Can
After
you see that?
200 yards, go
Yeah, it
right
tells you
on
the road name as well,
Roundabout
doesn't it?
and take
Yep.
the second exit, B6144, Haworth Road. Then take the second left.
So do you get that?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just starting the middle
Go
signal
right on
routine
the
now.
roundabout.
So you don't indicate
and
straight
take
away,
the
you indicate
second
when you get
exit.
halfway around the
Then
next.
About here,
take
no,
the
middle
second
signal
left.
here.
To what to say, which way?
Right signal.
Yeah.
Right, on approach 6 to 8 car lengths, and we're going first because we're turning right and going
Yeah,
the
is that
third
what, yeah, it's telling you going round.
round. Yeah. So when you're doing an immediate turn and your exit's on the furthest side, you
Mhm.
approach with the right signal. Edge forward a little bit. See how it is. If you go come slightly to me and then turn quite a lot, it'll get round that.
Yeah, and then when you get to halfway, Haworth Road signage, you do the left indication.
Left indicator, yeah, and then carry on driving. So that turn's an extreme right turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So your right signal is important. You have to say you're turning right. It's only got 2 exits though.
Mm-hmm.
After 200 yards, turn left,
To the left then, yeah.
B6269, Bingley Road.
So your middle signal could start as you're approaching, say about
Here.
there, yeah. So
Turn
mirrors.
left.
Try and get your mirrors first.
Yeah.
So mirror signal. Try and get into that routine. Keep the signal on
Oh yeah.
as we're turning left. Excellent.
In the first.
Brilliant. Nice and easy. And you're getting used to the clutch now. And then it'll be your middle turning mirror for speed changes. Good.
Oh shit.
no, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Put it fourth.
Okay. So watch out for these bikers. That was good that you fixed it there. You see how you got, so you can feel what's going on. And if you can repair it like that, it's good
Yeah.
before, you know, lifting the clutch.
Is it aircon on the Sag?
Yeah, do you like aircon?
Yeah, because it's still a bit warm, that's all.
Alright. Is it? It's still a bit warm.
Mm.
It's on, it takes a little bit of time, but we can put it on a bit more.
What's that noise?
That's telling you got a safety check camera coming up.
Yeah.
Can you see?
On the...
Yeah, speed camera basically. We call them safety check cameras. Right, but yeah, so it will warn you of cameras there. But what's the speed limit here, do you know?
40.
Right. So you could be making progress anywhere up to it if it's safe. You know, so they're not looking at it as a target, but you're making progress as you want. And then where you think it's bendy, where you need to slow, you can be going whatever the car can safely do it in. So how are you finding that, Tom?
It's good because you get like everything comes in time, done it. Like you can tell you 20 minutes, like 5 seconds before, done it.
Yeah.
Instead of turning last second, someone saying, "No, turn left." It tells you plenty of time before, done it.
And a lot of your test is like that. Your driving test is like, just keep a little bit this way. Remember, I know you're always looking at me. You got to be looking at the road. It's good when you're talking, but on driving, you're the pilot here, so you're looking there.
Slow down a little bit.
Yeah, you do get a few bends down here, but they got a few different routes that they come along here. This is one of them. It's pretty much the road you've been driving on, remember? Near Bigler and the dual carriageway, so a little bit of brake there. Good. You know what the solid line means, don't you?
Yeah, you can't go into that side.
That's it, excellent. No overtaking, so you're not moving out or anything like that. And then there you've got roadworks and you've got a solid line, so but it's broken on our side, have you noticed? So what you do is you mirror signal right, check your mirrors, and then just make sure.
Mirror signal and
that's fine. That's fine now. And as soon as you remember, if you check it.
Yeah.
And then there we couldn't leave it because of the roadworks, but it was broken also. If you come back in now, that's it. Only thing you got to watch out for, they can use that lane as well to come up.
Yeah.
To overtake. So this is what you're looking for, and that's where the signal's key there to stop them from coming towards us. You know, if you think they are overtaking the traffic there, you just hold back.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, B6146.
So you indicate right first.
No, this time you're going ahead at a roundabout, so you don't need the right indicator. No, so we're gonna brake. I'm gonna tell you a bit more about roundabouts, so you won't make the signal. So if you approach in second gear, brake a little bit more. Try and
cross
keep
the
about the
roundabout
15 mark,
and take the second exit.
and then we're giving way to that driver.
So now you have to go in first.
Yeah. Now can you see she was signalling because she was turning right.
Yeah.
So we're going ahead. We wouldn't signal right. We would only signal left as we're leaving over there, because we're taking the second exit. It's just dead ahead of us. Okay, off you go, steady away. If you think of a roundabout,
and indicate left here.
Yeah, and gas. Good, that's it. If you go first left, then you would be indicating.
Yeah, straight away.
Straight away. If you're going second
After
exit,
200
you only indicate
yards,
when you're leaving.
cross the roundabout
And if
take
you're going
the second
round
exit, B6146,
for example, say if it's a clock,
Cottingley Road.
then you would be indicating.
Indicate after the second exit, don't you? Halfway through.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going ahead again, so we're not going to be...
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Go straight through, you can.
Straight through, yeah. You're only giving way to the right, not the left. And cancel the signal, because there's another one there. And check. And
cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Then turn right.
So when you turn right on the roundabout, that's when you need the right signal.
Yeah.
If you're going first left, then
After
signal.
300 yards, turn right, B6265, Bradford Road.
We're going to do a lesson
go
on
left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A650.
Oh, there's no point in going to that gear, is there?
No.
Stay in this lane.
Yeah.
Turn right, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
So you mirror signal now. Mirror signal for right turn. Stopping just here before the cycle box. And then she's letting you know.
Oh, I thought you said park as well, and that's all.
That's alright, it's okay. So she's letting you know when you've turned right, you're going first exit left on the roundabout.
That means you go into the far left lane, don't you?
Yeah, you're going to be in the left lane as you go around. Okay, off you go. That's it. And the far left lane.
And then keep the indicator on for a second and then take it off now.
Yeah, it should come off itself when you bring the wheel back. If
After
not,
200 yards,
now,
go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A650.
so
Then take the exit.
Signal
now.
And then we're
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Then take the exit.
This way. Have a look first. If Now he's come round, he didn't indicate, that's why I confused you. Okay, so have a look, signal again, left. Keep checking and off you go. None of them are coming here, so you're okay. That's it. Okay. Still on.
Yeah.
Okay, and keep going. Second. So you've got to look at them, they don't signal sometimes.
After 1 mile,
so now you know why you have to signal if you're coming right on the roundabout. It's to let you know.
Yeah.
You see? So that's when it was be needed. If they were going across, they're giving the left there. You know, and that's when you can go. So first exit signal, second exit only signal when you get to it. The third exit on the right hand side, you would have to have the right signal on first to go around.
And then after the second exit you indicate left, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. But the approach would be with the right signal for turning right, for example. When you go ahead, you wouldn't need the right signal.
After 800 yards, take the exit towards Pinglin, then go straight on.
And you can try and wash your front screen if you can in your own time. It's pull up towards the
yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, just pull it up, good, that's fine.
Take the exit,
that's what they would
then
ask you to do.
go straight on.
Just like this. So now, do you know where you're going with the top?
So I just steady off away so I can indicate when I get to 100 yards.
Yeah. That's it, and you've minutes.
Oh yeah, I didn't do it enough.
That's okay. We're going to work on that because you do tend to get your signals first. Okay. So remember, it's mirror signal, mirrors, and then signal.
Then signal, yeah.
If you forget, then just check your mirrors. Cancel it.
After 200
check
yards,
your middle mirror
go
for
straight
slowing
on
down, slow down,
towards
speed
Pinglin.
change, brake. That's it.
Go straight on.
Good. That's it.
Then
First you could get as you're stopping.
Yeah.
Not too early, because if it changed and you did go again, you'd get a jolt. So second, you could leave it in a second, stop in a second, and then get the first.
Yeah. Take straight on anyway.
Yep. Yep. Then brake. That's it. So you don't want to be moving it until you get the green lights. What do you think of the TomTom?
It's alright, isn't it?
So far you've been okay with it, yeah? It's pretty straightforward really. It's quite clear. And she reminds you, she gives you yards, so then it's not just there the turn, it's that little bit more, and then when you do get to the turn she'll speak again. She'll say now turn right or left. So a lot of learners get confused when she's saying yards, they're thinking it's the immediate one, it's not. And steady clutch and gas. When you have the aircon on it drives a little bit of power from the engine. Get off gas, brake a little bit before the bend. Good.
And then straight round and then left to the next exit.
Yeah.
First.
So around, if you think the junction's coming up and there's cars parked there, you could be staying behind here, it's fine. Take your time.
After 200 yards, turn left, B6265, Main Street.
So here you've got, hold on a second, you've got a road before it, so you can't signal yet. You could do the mirrors, yes, that was good, and then half and now. So you got your mirrors in correct there, but there's a road before
Turn
it.
left.
So if you spot any roads before it delay, you could just do the mirrors, for example, and then soon as you pass the road, you can signal. So keep on the foot brake there. That's it. If it'll roll if that P's not on, because your bite when you're doing your clutch even a little bit, it knocks the P off. Yep. And gas first. Okay. So if you start adding that gas in, it'll stop it from stalling or shaking, for example. But you're getting better with the clutch, so it's not stalling as much. You notice?
Yeah.
But if you add that gas in, you'll get that a little
bit more, because it's power. Because it's not going to stall at all, then, is it? Because you're giving it already.
You got that bit more guarantee than you see. Yeah. It's good that way. So see how it brought you over to this route?
Yep.
Yep. Now there's another thing I'm going to explain to you about the TomTom shortly, as we get a bit further on. You're going to come up to a road here with the speed limit's being changed on it, but it's not updated on any system.
Yeah,
so
but it's faster or slower.
Yeah, on the TomTom it's showing faster.
Yeah.
It's incorrect. So we haven't seen a 40 sign. The new speed limit 30 applies here, and there's the sign for it. And you can see the TomTom.
Sign.
It was just on the sign there. But it's not a clear sign.
So it's a 30 on here?
It's a 30 on here. So there's no other signs, you see. So you wouldn't go by the TomTom. So that is an error on TomTom part, and it's not been updated by the highway agency. So if you think there's no signs on the road,
stick a 30,
and you wouldn't do the 40, you would do what's on the road. So the talking saying, if the road's saying 30, TomTom saying 40, go by the road.
Yeah.
That's what they look for. They might advise you on it, they might not, thinking that you might not. So you check your friend.
So slow down.
Yeah. And then he was almost about to cross it. You got to watch out for him on you.
Yeah, but he's on the road, like, you have that sort of right away, don't you? Till he's on the road, don't we?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, he stopped. And they have got some new rules about pedestrians crossing side roads when you're turning into.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to stop it, don't you know, if they're on the road and stuff like that.
But that's a bit awkward because if you stop suddenly, the traffic behind
yeah, just going to crash into you.
So you've got to be careful with that one. Yeah.
That's another thing as well. You need to put your clutch down before you touch the gear as well, sort of thing, don't you? Because normally I try to move the gear when I'm halfway down.
So you can't move it.
Yeah.
B6146.
Clutch must go down.
Nottingham New Road.
You're still getting used to it. It's only your second time today, isn't it?
Yeah, we
only had one lesson with me before.
Yeah.
So you're not doing too bad for that, considering that getting used to the car after a long break from your previous lessons.
After 300 yards, turn right.
So there she's giving you 300 yards, you're looking for any more roads and that, and then you can start the mirror signal routine off. That's good, excellent, and you can signal. It doesn't matter about the car park there.
So you can indicate now.
Yeah, and then slow down, be changing down to the next gear.
Turn right, B6146.
Yes,
it doesn't.
That's why you slow down a little bit,
Yeah.
to go with flow.
Yeah.
Like now, no.
And that's a good approach, very good approach. And you're still moving, you see. Because that second gear is a standby gear. If all that happened a couple of seconds before, we would have just gone through in second, because you got a filter light there.
Yeah.
So we're not stopping to give way. Because normally when you're turning right, they have priority. But with the filter light on, you can just be going.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take
And
the
it's just
second
brought you
exit.
back to your double mini roundabouts.
Yeah.
Right.
So now do you stay in the third or what?
No,
Second?
all roundabouts approach in second.
Yeah.
Standby. Preferably about a little bit soon there, so you got that jolt.
Yeah.
About somewhere about here. So if you slow down, so the main thing is to slow
Cross the
car
roundabout
down.
and take the second exit.
So we're going ahead now.
B6146.
We're checking to the right. Looks clear, so you can cross the roundabout. None of them are turning right.
No indication.
And there's plenty of traffic going down, blocking them. So check them anyway. When they turn right, they're coming towards you.
Cross the
Yeah.
roundabout
That's when you
and take the first exit.
And if they're prevented by the cars coming down,
After
watch
200
out for
yards,
them.
cross
When
the
you see something like
roundabout
that, I
and take
change
the
always
first
afterwards.
exit.
You know, you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop.
B6269, Bradford Old Road.
Okay. Just come a bit cautiously would be better.
Yeah.
Okay, no, don't change the gear because what we got coming up.
Roundabout.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
We're going to be checking. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So you don't want to be changing up. Always look at what's coming.
Yeah.
And then
Is that good to like look a bit like about 5 minutes before as well, just so you know.
It's a bit hard to see there, so you've got to come a bit slower. Look into it as much as you can, because they can turn right there. So look at what's coming. If a roundabout's coming, you wouldn't need to change the gear up, for example.
Better to be in the left lane, like you said, don't you?
Normal driving position lane is always going to be your left lane in a driving test. And generally as well, if you're not overtaking anybody. That's good gear change there, and that's good lane keeping there as well. Less turn slightly. That's it, and it's picking up your speed cameras again. So a little bit more gas, and then look at the lanes. What's happening with them?
Join into one lane, so you have to look going into the right mirror, wouldn't
That's it, excellent, good one. That's it. So you're just making that safety check.
Just so you know that you're not.
Yeah, because you will get people trying to overtake you
faster. Even if you're a learner or a normal driver.
It's a good safety check, and then we come
back into the left lane.
2 lanes again. So this was the road we went down.
Yeah, when they overtake, and that's how you got them.
Yeah. And then see how that test route's gone on the TomTom. She's brought you down there. She's brought you back
to the same spot.
Yeah. We're gonna keep going. We can get through these quite close. If they changed now, we would be able to stop it. So if you're less than 5 yards and it goes amber, you're crossing.
Yeah.
Try and look there. You got a really bad habit of looking at me. Okay, so the idea is to follow, because things can change in the road soon as you see. He could brake. You might turn left, right, last minute.
So stay about a good distance away.
Yeah. And if you're looking over here, you're gonna miss stuff like that. Okay. So you just try and listen, and and then take your time. Now here, look, the speed limit's 40, but
After
we
half
can't
a
do it,
mile,
the traffic's
turn
flow.
left,
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really
B6144,
matter.
Toller Lane.
You're following the traffic flow safely. That's what they'd be interested in. He's going slow because he's got a learner in front of him.
Yeah, we're just going slow as well.
And we're
just 'cause
going, and we're going with the traffic flow. So they wouldn't tick you for driving slow or anything like that. Then you don't want to be doing that. Okay, we'll have to cut that part out.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
It's all right. So when you're driving, you don't want to be doing stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. We're almost back anyway. And you see how the speed changed there.
Straight away, instantly.
Yeah. And then we were already doing that. So now she's told us to go ahead. Can you see there?
Yeah, so you go in the left lane again.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's.
We'll have to indicate that lane now. I can just go straight into
You
it.
can go straight
After
into it.
300 yards, bear
Sorry,
left,
right.
You still take your mirrors, don't you?
B6144,
The mirrors are
Toller
important in
Lane.
case somebody else gets in before you, but because of the parked cars, they're
Yeah, it's not a chance to do that, really.
But it's a good check because that's change of direction check, mirror check, which is good. So you check it about here, and then you move it, and then you check in that
left.
one to stop. And you see how she said bear left?
Mm-hmm.
That means stay on the same track, and you're just following it ahead. Good, that's good. Stop. Good, and brake. So you got the P on. So now for your hill start, when you
yeah, can't.
it's okay. Brake again.
Oh, is it when I...
Is you let go of it? That's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, it's red.
Yeah, that's handbrake on. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, now gas, biting point. Take your time on the clutch. Add a bit of gas. Add a little bit of clutch. That's brilliant. When you do that, it goes from a green P to a red one.
Yeah,
That means the handbrake is on properly.
yeah.
And the P one is the auto hold handbrake.
Yeah, that means that it's half and half.
Yeah, but it's still gonna stop the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then the other one's the full one, but it still does the same thing. It's just how it's programmed. And check your speed off. Check your speed mirror as well.
Yeah.
And then now the next roundabout coming up, the TomTom doesn't pick it. It's new, you see. It's
Yeah.
only 5 weeks old. So we're going to be turning first exit. Actually, we're going ahead. We're going ahead at it. So if you slow down, good to slow down 10-15 yards before.
First, but yeah, then
And
second.
then approach second. And we're looking at traffic from the right. That's going to turn right. The left have to give us way.
Yeah,
If you
right
approach
away.
cautiously, just take your time. And he's pulled out there, so okay, that's fine. And then check and carry on going. So he's not supposed to be doing that, but if you're coming slow and watching out for it, it's fine. It is a fairly new roundabout, and even the past
After
drivers
300
there are finding
yards,
it a bit
turn
odd.
left, Scotchman Road.
They're not used to it there.
Yeah.
And they will pull out, so if you're looking at it, what if he pulls out? Then you're semi-ready, you're coming steady. No.
I thought, no, I was keeping it second, I thought I went third.
Yeah, no, second's fine.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking the next left. Yeah.
Take your mirrors.
Good mirror check,
Turn left.
signal. And brake gently. Bit more brakes.
Yeah.
And this way. If you find that turn awkward, you could brake, you can slow, and even go down to a 1. Just watch out for the hazard here. Now you've got some more hazards here. Smaller road, 20 zone. That's it.
Is that the same person again, innit?
Is it?
I think it was.
No, it's somebody else, I think. Similar car
Slow
though.
down. Yeah.
And then we're almost back at the test centre.
What, so is that actually a full test done
That's
now?
a full test rule, yeah.
And what would you say for that? Would it be a pass or?
Oh, for the TomTom,
Yeah.
you did quite well with the TomTom. You followed it quite well. I mean, I've still got a bit of work to do on your driving, to get
definitely
a little bit, the stall.
After 200 yards,
generally,
you have
the
reached
TomTom
your
will follow it pretty
destination
good.
on your left.
You've not had any issues with that. But I just wanted to bring it in a little bit along with your driving, just see what you think.
Are we going straight down or
You
right?
can go straight down, and then we'll pull up when just a bit further down. Okay, so we're going to pull
You
up
have reached your
safely.
destination, Scotchman Road.
People
It is on your left.
That's good mirrors, that lets you know what's behind you. Right, so how did you find that, TomTom?
Pretty comfortable. Sometimes you like you say, like the roundabouts is a bit different, but
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, I felt it comfortable because
Well, you followed it pretty good, and with the roundabouts, we still need to cover. Like, you're not sure about the signals and things yet. We still need to cover that. And then like that roundabout's a new one, so it's not picking you up. But for a first practice on the TomTom, you pretty much followed every turn on it pretty good, you know, and that's a good sign. And then as you bring it in, I like to bring it in early so you can get acquainted with it, and you get used to it. By the time it does come in, you're okay with it. We're still, driving's improving because it's only your second time you've met me. So the TomTom, the test is conducted in that way, and they would maybe stop you a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times, like we pulled up here in a safe, convenient place. And then they do one maneuver also, and the TomTom's the independent part. So what they're looking for is your MSPSL routine, your mirror signal routine. You were getting your signals before your mirrors, but at the end there you start to get your mirrors. So that's the main thing that they're looking at, and getting the right positioning in the gear. So we still need to work on that, but you're improving with it. And like I said, you know, when you come from not having lessons and you had them a long time ago and they weren't
sometimes you lose your
and it's a different car, different instructor, so that takes a little bit of time. But well done with the TomTom. So you've got an introduction to it, and coming lessons we'll play part TomTom, part something else, and we'll look at a mini roundabouts and things. Okay,
perfect.
Okay folks, if you like that video, hit the like, subscribe, switch on your notifications, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.